Hey, it's Mike Chen. This is the Gold Power Ranger from Power Rangers RPM.
Hey guys, this is Brendan Mejia from Power Rangers Dino Charge.
Hey guys, this is Tracy Lynn Cruz, also known as Ashley the Yellow Ranger from Power Rangers Turbo and Power Rangers in Space.
What's up, Ranger Nation? This is Steve Cardenas, a.k.a. Rocky the Red Power Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Hi, my name is Peter Sidarso. I play Preston, the Blue Ninja Steel Ranger, and Marvin, the Red Hyperforce Ranger.
What's up, guys? This is Jack Guzman. I play Danny Delgado as the Black Ranger on Wild Force.
Come join me at the Angel Grove Prom at PMC 2018. I've never been to a prom because in New Zealand we don't have proms.
Do you like dancing and do you like Power Rangers? Well, make sure to come to Morphicon 2018 to the Angel Grove High School Prom. I'll see you there.
I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at the Angel Grove High School Prom Party hosted by That Hashtag Show. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. Come out and have some fun. Peace.
And I want to see you at the Hashtag Show's Angel Grove Prom at Power Morphicon.
And I need you guys to make sure you join me at the Angel Grove Senior Prom at Power Morphicon this year.
I want to welcome you to the Power Morphicon Angel Grove High School Prom. I'm looking forward to seeing you all. It's going to be fabulous. Dress up, and we'll see you then.
Welcome to the show. We're live after dark. We're going to make up for the mistakes that Jezer made earlier on the Ranger wrap-up. You did make some mistakes. You have to admit you made some mistakes.
I didn't make no mistakes.
Well,
No, there was a mistake.
What was that?
Not listening to me.
Oh, here
That's
we go.
kind of a truth.
Here we go.
I am Joe. I am here on After Dark tonight. I wasn't here last week. This is Jezer. He's a crazy man. You can call him Cookie Face or Cookie Chen. Either way, works out perfectly for us.
yo.
And this is Josh. You might know him best for
Sci-fi.
Pop culture renegades.
My
Coming
fantastic
at ya.
beard.
or
Star Trek.
the guy that we yell at to fix the stream sometimes. You'll hear us all off talking to him about that. Star Trek on Pop Culture Renegades. Go check that out. All right, so let's talk about a couple of things real quick. We got the Super Chat feature. Now, this episode is dedicated to the Super Chat. Why? Because we had it kicking off with a lot of people defending. Right now, Matthew Thompson's in the lead. This is going to get you right here. It's going to get you a free Morphicon pass all weekend long. It's going to get you the exclusive Dracon figure. It's also going to get you an interview. You get to hang out with me doing an interview with one of the Rangers, so you'll be able to sit down and talk to a Ranger with us. At Power Morphicon. And it'll get you, what else? What was the other thing? There was one more thing. Oh, shirts.
Yeah.
It'll get you a Hashtag Show shirt, and it'll get you one of our exclusive Power Ranger Morphicon shirts. Last year, we sold out pretty much of 2 out of 3 of the shirts.
Yeah.
This year, it's going to be a lot of the same. So get ready for that, and it'll get you Cookie Face here. We'll probably we'll dance with you at Morphicon. Is that okay?
Sure, whatever.
All right. So that will be the thing. You don't have a date for Morphicon either. So if you're Robin Chan, you're looking, since Jezer's taken, you're looking to take somebody, Josh is available. So that's going to be what we're going to be doing tonight. But we're also going to be playing a fun game. But before we get into that, let's talk about some news this week. Any big news stories that broke?
Big news stories?
Or any news stories at all that broke? We were not prepped for this.
We weren't, but I don't think there was really anything like major that big.
Well, we all know that the lead up to Infinity War is happening, and that's what's going to happen.
There was a new trailer today that came out.
Oh, it had Bucky in it.
Yeah, it had Bucky. There was a new chant, like they.
Oh yeah, they were chanting something. I don't know what words they were saying.
Well, let's kick off this. Tomorrow is going to be we're going to get another trailer for Solo.
Are we?
It's official. There's going to be another trailer for the Han Solo movie, so check that out. No, we're not going to do any more spoilers for Infinity War because I know that a lot of people got all butthurt about that. But we're not going to do that anymore.
There was kind of a big one. Black Panther took over the top grossing movie of all time. It overtook Titanic.
Really?
So it's now officially
but that's domestic,
movie.
Not worldwide.
Domestic,
Worldwide.
That's crazy.
Third worldwide?
That's crazy.
Third worldwide? Third domestic. No, it didn't take it over. It's third domestic so far. Here's an interesting one, and I don't know a lot of you. Anybody Smallville fans out there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I watched it.
Did you guys hear the story that came out this past week about Smallville?
Oh, yeah, Kristen Crook and
No, not that.
Allison
Not
Mack.
that. Not that.
It's a little
Did
bit
you hear about
different.
the actual news story that came out about Smallville?
I don't think so.
Michael Rosenbaum and Tom Welling both said that they would love to return to do a Smallville animated series.
that'd be cool.
That's cool.
They both are totally into doing it. Michael Rosenbaum mainly wants to do it because he doesn't have to shave his head.
Right.
But he
Yeah.
wants to do it, and he wants to have it be the Superman Smallville. That
Yeah, I mean, that'd
Is
be,
it-
that'd be
is it
great 'cause
gonna
we didn't
be-
really get that.
So it's clone Lex Luthor, not original Lex Luthor.
Well, I mean, that's who ended up being in the finale. So.
Yeah, it was a clone.
But it was still him, but it wasn't him.
But maybe we can get a better version of Darkseid in this one.
Maybe. And then like
You
they
mean
had that
not
whole
Lionel
thing. With,
Luthor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole thing with Tess's blood that made him lose his memories or something.
Yeah,
There's some weird.
yeah,
there's
it
some
was-
like weird.
Oh, and another person that said that they'd be willing to come back as well, actually, surprisingly enough, is Justin Hartley, who's on This Is Now.
This
or
Is
This Is
Us.
Us. Sorry, This Is
Yeah.
Us. Justin Hartley also stated that he would love to come back for this animated series as well,
As Green Arrow.
as Green Arrow. So I think that
What-
that would be
What
great.
about his wife? Is his wife coming back?
His wife was never in Smallville.
Yeah, Allison Mack. He married.
Oh, his
Chloe.
wife in the show.
Yeah.
I thought you meant his wife
the
in
show.
real
No,
life.
she's
Yeah.
probably going to jail.
Yeah, she probably is going to jail. But that is great news for all of you Smallville fans like Jezzer here. I'm a big Smallville fan as well. DC does one thing really, really well. I know we complain a lot about their movies, but one thing they do really, really well is their
shows.
animated.
Oh, absolutely. Have you seen the trailer for the new Death of Superman 2-part
I
movie?
can't
Dude,
wait.
the
It looks
cast.
so
the cast
good.
is amazing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a lot of the same people that have been doing all the previous ones. Jerry O'Connell as Superman, Jason O'Mara as Batman.
If you want to know who's returning for Ninja Steel, I know that Mikey's asking that right now. We actually have a reveal on Monday, on Morphin Monday. Morphin Monday on Monday is going to reveal a person that's coming back, and you'll hear it from a Ranger themselves of who's coming back. But that's all I can say about that. Guys, did we even talk about the Super Chat? Because I don't think we did.
Not yet.
The
Not
Super
yet.
Chat helps support the show. Click that button. Also, the Super Chat tonight is going to do something a little bit different. Like I said, we're going to make up for that Power Ranger mess that came on earlier this week. So we're going to be doing something fun with you guys. And that's what this After Dark is going to be all about.
I could show
We'll get to
them
that
the
in a
teaser
second.
again for Mike Jin.
We'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Then we also have the THS Hashtaggers group. Jezzer, what is that?
The THS Hashtaggers group is pretty much a continuation of the comment section on this video, but which is cool now that on the live streams you could just actually see the chats on the live streams. But if you guys want to share like really cool things, or fan arts, or anything that you're interested in, or like videos you find interesting or stories you find interesting, and you want to share it with the community, that's the place to do it. It's also why we created it is so you guys can coordinate and coordinate your hotel arrangements for Power Morphicon, because Power Morphicon, there's a bunch of hotels there, but it's gonna be super expensive.
You got a room, right?
Huh? I haven't. No, I didn't get a room yet.
No?
Oh, yeah.
There's your
So
chance.
who wants to room with me? I'm probably gonna get the Hilton again. That's a pretty close.
It's a good location.
I'm
Yeah.
probably
That's a
getting the
great.
Hilton, too.
What's that one across from it?
We're getting the penthouse,
Marriott?
though.
The Marriott. Which one's closer?
I mean, they're both on opposite sides.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's...
So you guys talk to each other pretty frequently here, and you guys know each other. I mean, there's a few of you that probably wouldn't want a room together, but you guys should just coordinate and then just split the room. There's strength in numbers as far as money wise, and your wallets are going to be not so affected.
Yeah, because then maybe you can get more stuff at Morphicon with the money you save.
Exactly. More
on
pictures
hotels.
with Power Rangers.
Our booth is going to be pretty awesome, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
One of our shirts, our yearbook.
Yeah, well, then more on that later. The yearbook pins.
Yeah.
Mum's the word on that. Josh, we have the T Public store. Talk to them about that.
Yeah, so the T Public store it's basically like nerd haven for any graphic tees that you want for any of the nerd stuff that's there. You can go, I believe in the description there should be a link to that store where you can buy any of the shirts that we have. Are either of you guys wearing one of our shirts?
I've got my Q
No,
Ranger
you've
shirt.
got that
Larry
one.
Newberg.
So
But they're
we have,
$14
I believe,
bucks.
on there. They're $15 right now.
14.
So 14. So they're on sale. Normally $19.99 or $20. But you can get our Doctor Strange shirt. I believe is on there.
Yeah.
Our
Deadpool?
Deadpool shirt
For the
is on
premiere
there.
of Deadpool, I
Yeah.
mean, that's going to be coming out
Yeah,
in
it's
just
gonna be
like a month or
perfect.
two. And the Cookie Face shirt's coming soon.
Yeah, Cookie
Illuminati
Face,
shirts
yep.
are coming soon.
Cookie
but
Face shirts.
Illuminati shirts won't be up for sale.
Secret link. Secret.
They're only
link.
going to be to members of the Illuminati squad, which I choose fit. Layla's a member of that team.
Ayla, she's gonna get a cookie shirt. I'm gonna get
Larry,
buy her a cookie shirt.
Anna. I'm hand selecting my people that are going to wear my swag. All right, so let's get to some other stories. So we're talking about the death of Superman, which I think looks amazing.
Well, I'm assuming you saw the original.
It was the first DC.
Superman Doomsday?
It was the first DC animated movie that came out in the DVD format. It wasn't the real story of Superman's death.
And it kind of like compressed the whole thing so much.
And it was a Bruce Timm-ish version.
Right.
Was that the one where they had like Cyborg Superman and?
Yeah. It had all those characters in it, but
they didn't have all of them.
Well, not all of them.
The Eradicator, I believe, was.
Yeah, but then like Lex Luthor had like a clone of Superman.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. And then he came back,
and then he was beating the crap out of it with like the kryptonite gauntlets or something. It was weird. Yeah, it wasn't good. But every other DC movie after that was pretty good.
Yeah, this also falls more in line with what they did with Dark Knight Returns, which I thought was brilliantly done. There's a few DC misses though, because like you were saying, you didn't like Gotham by Gaslamp.
Oh, but everybody else I talked to, they liked it. That's just my personal preference.
It's probably because you didn't like that.
Because you don't like that style.
Yeah,
right?
the style. I'm not really a big fan of like Elseworld Batman stuff.
Really?
Where like they put him in like different places. I like Batman how he is.
Listen, there's a great Elseworld story about Superman. It's called Speeding Bullets. It's about if instead of Superman's ship crashing in Smallville, he crashes in Gotham.
Oh.
And the Waynes find him.
Oh,
that's interesting.
Yeah, and I also believe that the Waynes find him, they raise him, and they still die the same way they do. But he has his powers, but he becomes dark like Batman. It's a super interesting story. I really like it.
I'll have to read that.
Another good one is that Red Sun was the Superman Russian one.
The Batman Ninja one was good. It was just crazy. It's just,
is it like an anime crazy though?
Yeah, it's anime crazy. Like it's just literally there's like robots and huge monkey. There's a lot of shit going on in there, and it's probably best to see it when you're drunk or you're high or something because it is.
You can't promote that here. This is how we get that flag.
Okay.
Yeah, the last one that I watched was Justice League versus Teen Titans. Or Teen Titans versus Justice League.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I think I skipped that one.
It was okay.
Was that before Teen Titans Judas contract?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that was one.
Another Elseworld one, which I think was brilliant that they should do. I actually think they should do this with the live action films now and lead it up to this. Is I think they should do Kingdom Come, and
Which one is Kingdom Come?
It's the one where they're all older, like it's older Superman with the gray hair, and they should do that storyline because that storyline is so good.
Yeah.
That man, it's very good. It almost made me that and Identity Crisis are the two.
Identity Crisis was really
Identity
good.
Crisis DC.
I remember like when we were doing the podcast, that was one of the first ones that we. When we did,
I made everyone read it.
We did like a hashtag comic book club type thing, and he had us all read Identity Crisis. And it was like I blew through it
because there's a point in that legitimately where I literally cried. It was with the Batman Tim Drake stuff that was going on when all that stuff was happening with his dad. I was like, fuck, it's deep.
Tim Drake's parents aren't dead.
Yes, they are. His dad was the one that in Identity Crisis, you'll see his dad was the one that kind of raised him or just found him, and they were trying to recreate this bond together. And something happens in the storyline, and like he gets a report on his dad, but Batman's with him, and there's flashbacks between Bruce's family and his family. It's so well crafted. It's amazing. It's an amazing storyline. Any DC comic fan, or even if you're not a DC comic fan, if you just like good stories in general, Identity Crisis is one of the best.
Matthew Thompson says Kingdom Come is one of my all-time favorites, and I'm actually reading Identity Crisis now.
And both of those books, amazing. I honestly right now, I will say this. I know a lot of people crap on the DC movies, but the comic books are better than Marvel right now. Yes. The stuff that's coming out right now for DC is top notch.
And their animated stuff is better than Marvel's animated stuff.
100%.
Yeah.
But Marvel hasn't beat on that movie front.
See, that's what doesn't make sense. Why don't they just... Is it that hard to just use...
I don't know. I think it's that hard. It's that expensive.
I think part of the problem is that DC has just been, for whatever reason, trying to play catch up with Marvel, so that they feel like they have the whole everything together, and they just don't need to.
Yeah, you don't need to do that.
What they should do is just I was saying this all along. They should just make a bunch of Elseworld movies at this point. Have the Joker origin movie. Have Flashpoint. Have all these different things.
And not connect it.
Not connect them at all. And then eventually, once you feel like you have the best of whatever, then be like, okay, well, let's do Crisis on Infinite Earths. Take the best of what we've done and put it into one universe. And then that's your soft reboot where you use the best of the best.
You don't think Flashpoint's going to be their soft reboot?
It is, but that's a mistake. I think they should just do this Elseworld stuff and see it through. Yeah. All right, so we talked about something for you Ranger fans. Well, let's cut to the preview of Morphin Monday right now, so we'll give you a taste. But like I said, the Super Chat tonight is going to be an important one, mainly because this is the last Super Chat we're going to be doing for a while, where you can win Morphicon tickets, but it's going to tie into what we're doing with all this Ranger stuff that I've been kind of talking about on tonight's episode.
Probably up until June, you think?
Probably up until like May or June, yeah.
Okay.
Go. Play it.
I haven't seen any other season besides RPM. I'll say it there.
Edit this. I'm just kidding.
And so I've been going around asking people at this kind of like, okay, what's your top 3 favorite seasons, just so I can get an idea. And so I am gonna go and watch some other Power Ranger episodes soon, and a Sentai as well. I'm gonna watch Kokaijo. I'm gonna choose Azim's character, and I'm gonna choose like Brendan's character, and I'm gonna choose Steve's character.
He listed me first. That's
just 2 more to go.
I heard the same rumor, and I heard the same rumor from. I thought I was throwing myself on the bus because but if it happens to you too, I'm sorry.
This is when I get the text message. Edit that part out of the video. Thanks. Now you just threw me under the bus.
Okay. Just cut this whole thing out. You get
this whole thing out.
Oh, you'll see.
If it gives away what it's supposed to not give away, then that's
it's not.
All right, guys. So here's what we're gonna do. Super Chat feature. This is how this is gonna work tonight. Obviously, Matthew's in the lead right now. If Matthew is at the lead by the end of the night, he will be going to Morphicon with all those perks. However, we're gonna up the ante here. So we have dice.
Yeah.
Each one of us have dice. We're gonna play a fun little game. I mean, a lot of you fucking idiot. Of course. Moron.
Does that count as a screw up?
Huh?
Yeah, that's a screw up. That's a shot. If you had to leave the camera and can't find the dice, that's definitely a screw up. Now you got to go get the sake and cups. So here's what we're gonna do. We, as you know, we do this Power Ranger Hyperforce thing. Josh, people don't even know. Are you a Power Ranger fan?
I watched Power Rangers up through I think Zeo, and then I just kind of stopped watching it. So I can't say that I'm not a fan. It's just not something that I'm into at the current moment.
Stronger than before.
You got a cup for Dan because he's never drank sake before.
Oh yeah, Dan.
Daniel Nagami is one of our producers in training here, and you can see his arm. That's his hand. That's his hand there. So we're gonna drink sake. Jezer has to do a shot now, mainly because he just messed up.
Oh, so you guys aren't drinking yet?
Well, we can, but I'm gonna sip sake. We had Japanese food earlier for lunch, and you're off camera again, guy. You. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So you're all of the Power Ranger stuff we've been doing at #show. Have you kind of gotten into it? That's what I'm.
Yeah, I mean, like it's weird, like now because I know all of the Power Rangers actors as the actors, but not necessarily as their characters.
Out of the actors you've met, give me your top 3?
Top 3 that I've met?
Yeah, in person, because you've done. A lot of people don't know this. Josh has been a lot of my producer on a lot of the Morphin Mondays that you've seen in the past. But out of the top 3 you've met,
I mean, I gotta go with Christopher Kamen Lee, just because that dude is insane. He's fun to hang out with.
He's very fun.
I like Steve Cardenas. He's probably one of the other ones that I've talked to more than some of the others.
It's because they're the most like us, I think.
Yeah, and who else have I actually talked to? Azim, I've talked to quite a bit. JDF was really cool. Like that was such a bizarre experience, just kind of like hanging out with him. And it was weird because, we did that interview at Comic-Con, and I'm packing up all the gear and the camera and all the lighting equipment, and everyone's taking a picture with him, and then he comes over to me. He's like, "Hey, dude, you want a picture?" I was like,
"Yeah, I remember that."
Sure.
You're like, okay.
That was hilarious. Okay, so like I was saying before, we are going to incorporate these dice into tonight's show. What we are going to do is we're going to do a fun little call-in. First, let's say 3 people to Super Chat. We're going to do our own small version, and we're going to make it up on the fly. This is going to be the fanfic version of Power Rangers Hyperforce, except we'll create our own team as we do it. First 3 people that call in, or the first 3 people that Super Chat get to be Rangers, and you'll stay on the line, and we're going to roll dice for you. We're going to be creating scenarios, and you're going to tell us what you want to do. And then we're going to take call-ins, and that's going to tie into this as well. So this is going to be the most interactive show of After Dark we've ever done. So first 3 people that Super Chat get to become the Rangers, and we'll choose what color you are. All right, so Josh is we're all gonna kind of DM you through it, like we're gonna be the dungeon masters through this. But let's create a backstory for this.
Okay, let's see. What are your favorite henchmen
of the seasons?
Yeah, out of any of the seasons.
Quantrons.
Quantrons. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I got a good one. I got a good scenario. It's going to be. We're gonna do some space stuff.
All right.
Power Rangers in space.
We're gonna do not Power Rangers in space per se. We're gonna do some space stuff, and we can have up to 5 Rangers, but we'll start with 3 to begin with.
Can we use Quantrons?
We can use Quantrons.
Cool.
I'm gonna write a thing down, Josh, and you and I are gonna be me and Jez are gonna be able to see it. Here but we're gonna still do all this stuff.
We got our first super chat from Toku Kid.
Toku Kid. All right, let's give Toku Kid a Ranger. And if you want us to call you on Skype, or if you want to call us on Skype, Toku Kid, call in because you're gonna be on the call now. Call into that hashtag show, Toku Kid.
Oh no, it's a Quantron, guys. It's just one Quantron. We should get more Quantrons.
What are you talking about?
It's a Quantron. Right there. Gonna try to make it a little more visual than Hyperforce. Yeah.
Okay. So we have the base of what's going to be happening. It's going to be a space thing. Toku Kid, call in because you're going to be a Ranger now, and we're going to be rolling for you. Anybody else that wants a super chat in. There's Mikey.
Wait. Are these the Quantrons?
Yeah.
Those are the Quantrons.
Quantrons.
Those are the villains. What's the bad guys?
Yeah. What's the weapon that they're holding?
It's kind of like from Star Trek.
Yeah. It looks like that Klingon weapon.
Yeah.
Bat'leth.
All right, Mikey Perez, you're in. You're going to be a Ranger. If you guys call into that hashtag show right now, call in, and Jezza's going to connect you on a group call.
Yep. And
we're going to play this game. So we got Mikey and we got
Toku
Kid.
Skype. The Skype is that hashtag show. Space. There's space.
Yes.
That space hashtag.
That
space
show. Hashtag show.
And we're going to do it fair. I'm not going to tell you which Rangers you're going to be. We're going to technically roll for it.
Cool.
So, like, whoever rolls the 1 is going to be red. Whoever rolls the 2, yellow.
Okay.
Whoever rolls the 3, blue. Whoever rolls the 4, pink. And whoever rolls a 5 is going to be...
I'm assuming we're rolling for them.
We're rolling for them.
So, do we want to give them the choice of
who they want to roll for them? Yes. We'll let them get the choice. We'll do when it loads up for me. Toku Kid's going to call in. Mikey doesn't have the app, but thank you for the super chat. So that leaves his spot open.
Oh, dang. Mikey, it doesn't take much to download.
So let's talk more while we get more super chats and more Rangers to join up.
Okay.
So this is going to be on the fly an experiment. It's going to be an experiment, but this is just more fun. We want to see. We just want to see have fun doing Ranger stuff with you guys. We're going to give you guys the chance to be Rangers in this small short story.
So is Toku going to call?
Toku said he's loading it up for him. So we need 3 more super chats. 3 more. Well, actually, we need 4 more super chats because Mikey can't down. He doesn't have the app to do Skype. So 3 more super chats. Jalen, wait. So we can't call in randomly tonight. Just thought you guys can call in randomly tonight because that'll be later on down the line. But right now we're looking for our Rangers. So anybody that's going to be a Ranger, we need those super chats. The call-ins will come in tonight because it'll be a part of the fan fiction side of this that we're going to do. We're going to be doing a how would you call this story? It would be more of like a
it's like that not grapevine, but that you know
yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm trying
I can't remember what it's called.
So I'm going to try to make a visual representation of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you guys are going to be sets of Power Rangers. We're still waiting for more super chats. But whenever Toku Kids calls, we can start the journey with him, and then he can find the rest of his Rangers along the way.
Are we using like made-up Rangers, or do you want to use?
Oh, I got here. Yeah, you didn't even read the note.
Okay, cool.
So that's the story, and all 3 of us are going to be your DMs, and you guys, the fans that are going to call in, are going to dictate where the story goes this week. And this isn't something to compete with Hyperforce. It's just something we actually made up a couple hours ago when we were at lunch, and we were like, hey, let's just do something fun.
We were just kind of
messing around. Originally, we were going to eat like nasty crap, and then we were like, let's save because we're going out to L's tonight.
I'm kind of happy that we didn't do that. So,
but since we're talking about D&D, if you guys like Westworld, coming up in 2 weeks on either the 20th or the 21st, which is either a Friday or a Saturday night. We will be doing a Westworld-based
But we can't show them until the end.
Yeah, I'm not
Dungeons
showing
and
that.
Dragons campaign with a bunch of the cast from the show. That should be fun.
Should be a lot of fun. Let's see. So we only have one super chat so far. We could be waiting all night for this.
Where's Toku?
Well, do we want to let, since he did a super chat, do we maybe want to let him pick 2 other people?
Not 2 other people.
No. That is
Let's let them play out. As soon as Toku Kid calls in, we're going to start the journey with him.
Okay.
Once you guys super chat, once we get a couple more super chats.
Oh, Mikey's downloading Skype now.
Okay, so that leaves 3 spots open. So we're gonna, and also Mikey is going to, Mikey and Toku, they're gonna let us know who they want to roll for them. But one of the biggest movies coming out while we wait for your super chats. One of the biggest movies coming out this week was A Quiet Place, starring John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. John Krasinski is best known for Jim from The Office. He wrote, directed, and starred in this film. And here's my interview with the cast of A Quiet Place.
I gotta ask, are you guys fans of horror movies?
No, not at all. I'm actually a bit of a scaredy cat. If I watch a horror movie, no matter even if I know how the monster is made, I'd still probably have nightmares a few nights from it.
I'm actually a fan of horror films. I just watched Cloverfield and Get Out and Noah's recent movie, Suburbicon, and they were all really good.
I heard that you, at home, you had safe sounds and unsafe sounds.
Yeah.
What did some of those consist of?
Well, I mean, as soon as Emily signed on, we actually started it out as a joke where we were trying to figure out what it would be like to live as quietly as possible. It's very difficult to do. So when we were cooking dinner for the kids or something and I'd drop a spoon, she'd just lean back and go, "You're dead," which is probably not the best thing to say in front of the kids because the kids are like, "What happened?" But then it became a really serious, sort of exploration of sound and sort of this, it would be nearly impossible to do what this family's doing. And so it led to a lot of conversations for weeks and weeks and weeks leading to the movie. And that was the cool thing about the process with Emily was we did all the work before we got to set. We sort of were as honest as we are about this movie as we are in our marriage.
You just realize how painful it is to live silently, especially if you're a family like this, who have suffered something incredibly traumatic, who live every day in deep fear, and there's so much that's unresolved between them, and they can't resolve it, and so it's hard enough for this family to live in the way that they do, and I can't even imagine it.
Can you hear me? Who is it?
It's Jess Fontaine or something. Hello?
I can.
Who is this?
Who is this?
This is Toku.
Oh, Toku. All right, cool.
Okay.
Stay on the line.
What's going on with his audio?
Hey, what's up with what are you calling us from?
Sounds like he's calling us from
Hello?
Tackle.
Are you like, is there a lot of static on your end? Oh wait, we're live. Toku.
Try giving us a call back.
Here, we're gonna give you a call back. It's you. No, it's something.
That's static coming from the line.
No, I did the call.
Oh, well, yeah, then that's you.
All right, so once Jezzer figures this, hey, that's another shot, I think, right? Or do you want to eat one of those little sardines? You have to do one or the other. Hey, do you want Jezzer? You guys get to choose. Since Jezzer, every time Jezzer messes up tonight, he has to either do a shot or eat one of these. Your choice. Your choice.
It's still the same thing. What the hell?
He's using AOL dialect. It's still
the same noise.
So we don't know what happened.
Now.
No, we don't know what happened with the call. But Toku, as soon as we get it sorted out, we're gonna call Toku back so we can start our journey. I mean, they're
sure
sardines. I assume they smell. I dare you to eat a handful of those, Dan. Let me see. They can't see that. I can see that.
It's got like a static noise.
So
Can you hear me now?
Josh.
Yeah.
It's got like a... Where's that noise coming from?
It's coming from your computer.
And your computer today has been such a pain.
Oh no, it's because he's still on the line. What?
Oh yeah, you didn't actually hang up.
Okay.
So it was his side.
Probably.
Try calling him back.
Okay.
Toku, we're gonna give you a call back again. So what we're doing here is if you super chat in, you can become one of the Rangers. We're gonna do our own version of an RPG just on the fly. We have the basis of a story together. Me, Josh, and Jez are gonna make it up as we go. You guys can affect it with live call-ins, but we're gonna do something just different tonight, different and fun and interactive. Just a little fishy. That's what she said.
Weird.
Punny, very punny.
Where's his name? Where did his name go? Yeah. See, the sound is.
Okay.
It was his thing.
So Josh, how long have you been involved in D&D?
I started playing when I was 18, so that's been almost 20 years.
20 years. It's a long time.
But I also haven't played in like 15.
He has to have him call back. His name didn't show up on the recent list.
What?
His name's not on
Hey, Toku Kid, call back because Jezzer just lost you again.
No, it's not on the recent list.
Why wouldn't it be on the recent list?
I don't know.
Anyway, let's talk to the people that are watching us. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play this game. Do we have another video to cut to? You know what? Let's show you. We have Angel Grove Prom coming up. You already know what Angel Grove Prom is. Some people don't know what Angel Grove Prom is. That is going to be the official after party at Power Morphicon 2018. It's going to be a prom theme.
But if he calls to hear the audio for the Skype, you're gonna hear the audio for the.
Oh, well, there you go.
We got him.
Hello?
Hey.
All right, there we go. Now I can hear you guys.
That's better.
All right.
Hey, Toku, how you doing?
Doing good. How about you guys?
We're great. Where are you at?
I'm currently at work. Nothing to do at all.
What line of work are you in?
I'm in primary work. We make circuit boards.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool. All right. So you ready? Who do you want to roll for you?
You to roll for me.
Okay. So if I get a 1, you're red. If I get a 2, you're yellow. If I get a 3, you're blue. 4, pink, and 5 is going to be black. 6, we're going to let you choose. All right?
Okay.
We're rolling.
4.
4. That means you're pink. This is already going off to a great start. You're rocking the Pink Ranger outfit right now.
2018, that's fine.
It's 2018. It's fine. Josh, set up the scene for us.
Okay, so you're gonna have to help me out with this because I don't know anything about this version that you've gone with.
So right now, and I'm not going to tell you which Power Ranger team you are, but currently right now you've just landed on a planet in a spaceship. You don't have your powers quite yet, but you just stumbled upon rubble. And in that rubble, you see 5 shining lights. And in those shining lights, you pull your hand out and you pick up a glowing gem. That gem happens to be pink. You automatically transform into this Pink Ranger, but you're stranded on this planet. Now, Pink Ranger, what do you want your name to be? We're going to make up a name for you right now. Toku? We lose you? Toku.
Toku.
Oh man, I don't know where he's at.
I think he dropped.
Hopefully he can.
He's still on the there.
Toku, hey, what do you want your name to be?
Make it Decker.
Decker. Okay, so you're going to be Decker, the new male Pink Ranger, and currently right now the planet that you landed on is somewhat abandoned, almost like the moon. But in the horizon, you can see a city. However, on the other horizon is more mountain ranges. You get to choose where you want to go, and Josh can take it from there. Ish.
Let's go with the city. Let's see what the nightlife's like.
See what the nightlife is like. Josh, he walks towards the city. We also need, to get in on this Ranger thing, all you got to do is super chat, and you can join him on this quest. By the way, he took all 5 of those power gems, but the pink one bonded with him.
All right, so as you walk towards the city, you start to see lights coming from alleyways, and you have the smell of barbecue permeating the air. Off in the distance, you can hear music, but you can also hear what sounds like a female screaming. So you can either go check out the music, or you can investigate the screaming.
Let's check out the music.
He wants to check out the music.
All right. So as you travel further into the city, you come across what is very reminiscent of like Bourbon Street. Lots of people walking around. You can see some shops, and there is a music venue just ahead of you. In the venue, there is a large bouncer standing right outside the door.
What do you want to do?
Sorry, I cut it up for me again. It got quiet toward the end of the speech.
Say it again.
All right. So as you approach the music venue, there is a large bouncer standing outside the door who stops you before you're able to get in.
So what do you? So what do you want to do?
Let's move the bouncer out of the way.
We have to roll for that, right?
Yeah.
So what do I have to hit?
So let's say if you have to roll over a 3.
Okay. 3.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Okay, so you succeed in moving the bouncer out of the way, but how do you do that?
Currently, right now, this is the landscape of what it's kind of looked like. That's the bouncer you just moved out of the way. Oh, I guess we're not there yet. So what was the question, Josh?
How are you planning to move this bouncer out of the way?
I'm gonna throw him into a garbage can. Like full of...
He's gonna throw him into a garbage can. Can he do that?
Sure. I mean, that doesn't sound very Power Ranger-like to me, but yeah, why not?
Okay, fair enough though. But that's the way this works out. He wants to throw him into the garbage can.
All right. So you pick up this bouncer and you toss him off to the side like he was a rag doll, and he lands upside down in a garbage can. And you walk into the music venue, and Jezer, what does he see inside?
He sees...
Well, I'll take it while Jezer works on that. Okay. So inside, it's a concert, but on this planet, it's filled with aliens. And obviously, he didn't even talk to the bouncer. He just literally threw him out of the way. So he's walking in, and the group of aliens part. And they know that Decker, as soon as he walks in, he is a badass. He has yet to morph. We probably need more dice, because when they morph, they'll get 2 dice. He has yet to morph, but they know that there's something about him. And he is in a cloak. He's wearing a cloak, and he has all these 5 other things. There's people kind of whispering behind his back, and there's a musical performance. So think of like the Mos Eisley Cantina, except more current. So we're definitely into like this. There's a weird like alien rock concert going on, and it seems like these guys that are at the bar that are just staring at him, and they just keep staring him down. But you Decker, you notice it a little bit, and it makes you feel, I don't know, it makes you feel like they're watching you or something, and you don't like it. You don't like the feeling of it. So what do you want to do? Toku?
I'm sorry, it keeps cutting out.
So
the voice gets all quieter toward the end.
It's a requirement to super chat. Dang it! Yes, to be a ranger, it's a requirement to super chat. So you walk in. You got these guys that are watching you. They're staring at you, and you can feel them. Feel their laser. They're just looking at you like burning a hole through your back. So what do you want to do?
Walk in front of them, see what it's about.
Okay, so you walk in front of them, and you ask them. Go ahead. You can role play this. You're you, so you can. You're Decker. So what do you want to tell them?
All right. Let's see. I've been noticing you across the way staring at me. Looks like you're trying to start something. Now, what's this all about?
Well, what happened to the bouncer that was standing outside? You shouldn't be in here.
Okay, that's what you think? I'll take him down, so you want to push me out?
Let's go.
Oh, we got a little fight going in the bar. Now, as you guys square up to face each other, the bartender runs out and he says, "Guys, if you're gonna fight, take it outside, or else we're gonna have to get security in here." And those are the Quantrons, and the Quantrons from Power Rangers in Space surround both of you guys. So what do you do, Decker, Pink Ranger? You want to morph, or do you want to fight? What do you want to do? Because now you're surrounded by Quantrons. Huh?
I want to morph.
He wants to morph. Now, in order to morph, you're going to have to roll a 3 or higher. So I'll roll for that. And you roll a 5. Dan, can we get another dice? One more. So now you morph. You morph into the Pink Ranger. And the guy that you're opposing is surprised. This alien is surprised. And he says...
Whoa, what?
And automatically, the Quantrons are puzzled by you because they're like, wait a minute. They surround you, but they're not aggressive towards you. But they're moving in closer, so what do you want to do?
I want to try to get out as fast as I can.
So do you want to go through them to get out, or do you just want to try to run to get out?
I want to try to run to get out.
Okay, so can he do that? Just run to get out, or does he have to roll for anything?
No, he could. You can run to get out, but the Quantrons will get a free attack on you.
Ooh. Oh, we just have to have health bars. Let's give him 50 power.
50.
25. It's gonna be for all night if we do it. So we're gonna give him 25 health power. This is your second thing. You have 2 dice now since you're morphed as a ranger. Obviously, right now, you can be joined by other rangers, and those other rangers, all they have to do is super chat, and you would become a ranger yourself in this storyline that we're about to.
He needs help.
He needs help right now. He's surrounded by Quantrons, and there's this alien guy that he just started crap with.
Yeah, it looks like Mikey is trying to figure out how to use.
I don't know how to use
Skype.
the app. How can I find y'all?
You just type in that hashtag show, my friend, and anybody else that wants. And Matt, you know what, Matt? I'll let you be a ranger if you call in right now because you already are leading on the boss bar. So Matthew Thompson, you're able to call in right now because you're leading on the boss bar, and we'll make you a ranger right now. Okay, so back to the story. Where were we?
He was debating just running. However, in the event he runs, because he's turning his back, the Quantrons will get a free attack on him.
Okay, so
Mikey, it's not a request. You just call.
Yeah, you. That's a request to be a friend. You can just call us. So keep in track. It's a 25. Now,
right, I'll write that down.
For the villains, do they have to roll to attack you? Or
yes. Yeah. The villains also have to roll to attack.
Okay.
Oh, we got Mikey.
All right, Mikey's calling in, I think. Okay, so the villain has to roll. So do they roll first? Oh, they have to.
Yeah. They
So
get
that's
free
you.
attack. Yeah, so that's me. So I will roll. Again, we'll go with the same thing. 3 or better to hit.
Okay.
And
ooh, he rolls a 6,
which is a critical.
It's a crit hit. You're hit pretty hard.
Yeah. So as you turn to run, one of the Quantrons just like takes that whatever that weapon thing is. I don't know what it's called.
Whatever they're holding right there.
Whatever they're holding right there, and just smacks you in the back of the head and knocks you down to the ground. You're not critically injured, but you're now on the ground.
Oh, so he's on the ground. Or you're on the ground now, Decker. What happens now?
And you take, let's say, 2 points of damage. So you are down to 23 hit points.
Decker, can you hear us?
Decker.
All right, so we're down to 23. He takes him down to 2, right? So we're at 23?
He's at 23.
He's at 23. He can heal eventually, hopefully.
Yeah.
So, all right, so now you're at 23. What happens next?
Well, that's up to you.
So what happened? So the Quantrons...
So the Quantrons attacked him as he attempted to run out. And now he's on.
Hold on.
Hello? Who is that?
I'm trying to add them all together.
Who's on the line right now?
Hold on. I'm gonna add them all together. Give me a second.
Okay. Anyway, what happens is the Quantrons escort him out. They take him out, and they toss him out of this establishment. But they surround him. And the head Quantron...
Hold on, Mikey. I'm trying to...
Hold on, Mikey. We'll get back to you. The head Quantron says, how did you get those powers? And Toku probably can't even hear us, though. Matthew, he can...
Yeah, Matthew. Hold on. Why are they ending?
I don't know what's going on, Jezzer.
No, they ended right before I can...
Where's Toku?
Are you able to make just like a group call?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I can't.
We're making a group call, and then we'll get back to this.
Yeah.
So right now, the Quantrons, there's 4 Quantrons. They surround you. The head Quantron asks, he says, "How did you get those powers? Because you're morphed as the Pink Ranger." Now, it seems like we're trying to get 2 more Rangers to join you, but they shall be joining you shortly.
Yeah, I'm trying
once
to search.
Once Jezer can figure this out.
For their name.
Can you search?
There's what's his name right now?
But I have to add them to the contacts. Hold on.
This is harder than he thought it was going to be.
No, because last time we had 2 calls, Kat, and immediately somebody.
There it is. Jalen's in.
All right. You guys send me.
Don't call quite yet. He's going to
send requests.
Send requests like Mikey did, and then we're going to add you, and then we're going to do a group call. So right now, there's 4 Rangers. We got Jalen, we got Toku, we got Matthew, and we got Mikey. So far, we only have room for 1 more Ranger. Okay. By the way, Toku's connection was too weak. So that's going to write him out of our story. So hold on. Hold on. Go ahead. Do your thing. Get them all together.
Yeah. So you guys send a request so that I can find you on this list. Hold on.
Send a request. He'll find you on the list. So right now, if Toku can call back, that'd be great because he still has his power and they surround him. If he can't call back, we're going to have to write him out of the story.
Yeah. I mean, that'll be easy enough.
That'll be easy enough. Now, Jezer's going to call the people that have already either super chatted or a part of this right now.
Just add us.
Just add us right now and then we'll continue on this story. This is a lot of fun, actually, and I want to see where this story takes us once Jezer can figure all this out. In the meantime, and in between time, this is what you can expect on the Westworld version of this.
Yeah, the Westworld version will be a little bit different because there'll be 6 of us from the show. And Corey, who you guys might know from the Pachimari Network, that's our Overwatch League coverage on Twitch, will be running the game as DM.
Toku says, "So look like I'm out sadly, but it was fun to try. And hey, send a request, Jalen, not a call.
Not a call. Add us on Skype.
All right, so we got to write Toku Kid out. So once they surround Decker, they automatically have him surrounded. They said, "How did you get those powers? You can play him."
All right. I found a coin. I took the coin and I morphed. So now I'm the Pink Ranger. What are you going to do about it?
And they automatically begin to attack. Surround him and attack. Do I have to roll for that? Probably not, because he's already out.
I'm already on the ground.
So he's already on the ground. What they do is they take that medallion from him, that pink glowing medallion, and he demorphs. And they pretty much take him into Quantron custody. And this planet is occupied by the Quantrons and Dark Spectre. So Dark Spectre, this is a Dark Spectre ruled planet. And in the process of this, when they take those pink powers, they just start walking with, but they don't just take the pink one. Since Decker or Toku had all 5 of them, they take all 5 of the colors with them. So they think that they got a great find, and they start walking along the way with all 5 of these medallions or gems that are glowing, that they don't necessarily know what the power is to them, but they know that controls Ranger power. And it amplifies the abilities that you can already do. Once we get more phone calls, since we know that the Quantrons are walking with these powers, we're going to have more Rangers come in.
When you guys are trying to add, just hit like adding a new contact. And then it'll send us a request. So right now I have in the queue Toku and Jalen.
Well, get Jalen a call back because he's already in the queue. So Mikey and Matthew, all you got to do is add us.
I can call it just him. But
you have to do it as a group.
Yeah.
Matthew says when he tries, it just gives him an error.
Have him call again.
Call again, Matthew. Call again, Matthew. Do you want Jalen to call? I mean, not Jalen. Mikey.
I have Jalen on the queue, so Mikey call.
Mikey, you got to add us, my friend. You got to add us, and then we can continue on the story. Okay, this story's a lot of fun. We have one Ranger that's no longer a Ranger anymore, the shortest-lived Power Ranger of all time, and. And now we have room for more Rangers. All right, Matthew's calling in.
All right, I'm gonna. try to add you.
Matthew, we're gonna add you to this call. You good with that? Can you hear us, Matthew?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Where are you calling us from?
Seattle.
Seattle, Washington. You're a West Coast guy. Are you? Don't tell me you're a Seahawks fan, though.
Oh, yeah. That's why I make fun of your 49ers head all the time, brother.
Hey, how many Super Bowl wins you guys have? 2?
Yeah, enough. You know, more recent than you.
True, but we have 6. And a legendary player like Joe Montana. You guys have... who's the biggest legend in Seattle?
Well, you know, that's arguable. Right now it's all Russell Wilson, but, I mean, you go back, it's Walter Jones.
The only Walter Jones that I know is Zach.
Yeah, that's Zach. I think you're mistaking him for the Black Ranger.
No, it's a different one. He actually, like, I've met the guy. He was an old-time Seahawks, but that's what I thought, too. I'm like, Black Ranger, what?
Hey, how do you guys feel about losing Sherman over to the Niners?
Oh, dude, everybody hates it. It's like that Star Wars meme where it's like, you were supposed to stop the dark side, not join it.
All right,
I love it. Hey, Matthew. So hold on before we do this group call. I gotta. Who do you want to roll for you?
I get to choose the 3 you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Joe is free again because
our first Pink Ranger's dead.
Sure, I'll take you then, Joe.
Okay, cool. All right, so are you going to do a group call?
Yeah, I'm going to do...
All right, Matthew, we just hung up on you. We didn't hang up on you to hang up on you. We're going to do a group call with your other fellow Rangers.
Okay. You said Jess can't do it?
What's that?
Jess can't do it?
Yeah, you know what? By the way, I'm gonna give another freebie out. If Layla, we do need a female Ranger, so if Layla wants to call in, she can have a spot on this as well. Oh, somebody opened the... Hey, Daniel, can you open the door? Corey's here. So yeah, if Layla, if you want to join us, you can. All you got to do is send us a request, and we'll have you guys on.
There you go.
Matthew and Jalen, how are you? Are you going to be able to add more people?
I think so. If they add me, yeah.
Oh, we're calling both of them.
Yeah.
Pick up.
Pick up the phone. You guys are just on the phone, right?
You can come in. We're doing a Power Ranger RPG right now for our Super Chat.
Is anybody there?
Anybody? Jalen, Matthew, you guys there?
Hello? Who is this?
Who is this? Who's speaking?
Oh, we lost him.
It's who?
Jalen.
Okay.
Oh, it's Jalen. All right, Jalen, who do you want to roll for you?
It's between me and Jezzer.
Yeah, you get to choose between Jezzer and Josh. And Anna, if you want to call in too, or add us as a friend, we'll let you be a Ranger also.
Josh.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so we can continue the story with Jalen.
Matthew, are you in there?
Yeah, I'm here, bud.
Okay,
Great.
cool. Perfect.
Good.
All right. So now, if Layla and Anna want to join in, they can call in and we can add them. And you guys will have a group of 4. That leaves 1 spot left. Whoever's going to super chat gets that last spot into this Ranger team. Okay, you guys ready to continue on the journey?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Okay, so right now the Quantrons have possession of these 5 medallions. They're walking down this alleyway, and in this alleyway they come across Jalen. What do you want your name to be in this? Or do you want me to just call you Jalen?
Call me Rick.
Yeah. Rick?
Rick. R-E-K.
Wreck? Like wreck? Like you just wrecked yourself?
Like Wreck-It Ralph?
Rick. Like R-E-X.
Oh, like T-Rex. Gotcha.
Rex.
Oh, Rex. Okay. Rex. And Matthew, what about you? You want to be Matthew or do you want to change it up?
Let's do, usually in things like this I do Ghoul, G-H-O-U-L, like a monster.
Great. Ghoul and Rex. So right now they come across Rex first. Rex, there's Toku Kid. Thank you so much for the super chat. We wish you could join us back onto the team.
He can't?
If you can join us back, we'd love to have you, by the way. That's Mikey. Good.
I know.
Mikey's our 5th Ranger. So yes, here's what's going to happen. Rex is going to walk past these Quantrons. In the process of walking past these Quantrons, he notices this glowing as well. He looks at the glowing, and what does Rex want to do? Jalen?
I'm gonna. Well, first I'm.
You're gonna.
Well, first I'm gonna. Well, Something doesn't seem right about that. I'm gonna walk towards them.
He walks towards them. And then what? Tell me exactly what you're going to do.
I'm going to say, those things look pretty expensive. Mind if I take a look?
They say, move along about your business.
That's not very nice now, is it?
If you don't get out of here, we're going to take you into Dark Spectre and he'll deal with you.
All right, then. Come get me.
All right. So then they begin to. They're going to attack him, to take him in for disorderly conduct. I'm going to make the first attack.
Okay.
So I'm attacking. You're going to roll for him. I'm going to use one die. Have to roll or 3 or higher to hit. That is a 5. We're rolling high here. 5.
Mikey's in.
Hey, Mikey. Welcome to your team, Ranger team. And by the way, do you want to be called Mikey or what do you want your name to be?
The Kink.
The King?
The Kink.
The Kink?
The Kink?
The Kink.
Pink? I think that's what he said.
Sure.
I think it's a pink.
Oh, the Pink. The Pink. You can't be the Pink. We can call you the Pink, but you can't be the Pink Ranger.
The brother Pink.
The what?
Brother Pink.
Type it in the chat.
Type it in the chat. I can't hear you that well. But stay on the line because you're going to make all these decisions. And if we can't hear you, just type it in the chat and then we'll go through there.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do. Currently, right now, is I just rolled a 5.
Right.
Now, what is that going to do, Josh?
All right. So you rolled a 5. So you hit me.
I hit you.
Or well, you hit Jalen.
I hit Rex.
Or Rex. You hit Rex.
Oh, Anna Miles is coming in.
Anna! All right, this is going to be a fun game now because now we have a team of 4. All we got to do is get Layla in here, and we got a full team of 5.
Let's see if Anna is answering. Hold on.
All right, so I hit. Does that take any damage down? Or do you have a counterattack, or what do you want to do?
No, that's just a straight-on hit.
So Rex is at a 24 now. Or how many is that? How many does that take?
Yeah, we'll say 2. We'll say their standard attack does 2.
So standard attack, you're at a 23. What do you want to do, Rex? Because now you're surrounded by 4 of these guys.
All right. You guys like to play dirty. Let's see what you got.
Well, they obviously got a lot. They hit you for 2 health points. So now what? Now he wants a counterattack. Now, how do you want to counterattack?
I'm doing corkscrew spin kick towards one of them.
Okay.
Right.
You're rolling.
That is a very specific action. So we're going to say that you have to score a 4 or higher for that one. I guess I have to score a 4 or higher for you. And I did not.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1. You completely missed. You comically missed, actually. You fell on your ass. Now they're just laughing at you. However, what's
Tank? That's what Mike
Tank
wants to be called.
Tank. He wants to be Tank. Okay. What was Ghoul? Ghoul walks by, and he sees all this commotion going on. And what does Ghoul want to do?
So I throw a rock at the back of one of the Prontrons, and it turns out I'm the bartender from the bar we just left. And I said, "Hey, you took those from my bar. Better give them back."
I like it. All right. So Ghoul's the bartender. He took them from the bar. He throws the bottle, and it hits one of the Quantrons. The Quantron turns back and said, "You know what? If you don't stay out of this, we're gonna burn your bar to the ground."
I'm trying to call Anna, but she's not connecting. I don't know what's going on.
So now what do you want to do?
Speech. It's not like it belongs to you anyway.
No, they're gonna say they're gonna burn Ghoul's bar to the ground. It's called Ghouls after all, so they're gonna burn Ghoul's bar to the ground if he doesn't leave them alone. What does Ghoul want to do?
Well, I got insurance, so I'd like to see you try. And so I walk up next to one of them and smack him right in the face.
Ooh, I got to roll for that. I'm gonna roll 1. I got to get a 3 or higher.
Yep.
That misses actually. So he blocks your smack immediately, and he's going to counterpunch. He's going to counterpunch you to try to arrest you. So roll, Josh.
All right. It's a 4.
So the 4. So he counterpunches you. Does that take him down at all?
It takes him down to 2 points. Takes him down by 2 points.
So you're at a 23 now also. And then Rex notices that. So what does Rex want to do?
I am going to, well, the one who hunts Ghoul, I'm going to sweep his leg, knocking him down.
So you're gonna do that to the person that's arresting Ghoul?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. See if I can get better than a 1 this time.
Oh, he rolled
Try
off
it
the
again.
table. Hold on.
That's
Does not
a
work.
2.
Josh
No.
rolled a 2. I think Josh is trying to screw you.
They can pick the wrong person to roll for.
So
you.
he misses. He jumps up, misses your kick. Now he has you on the ground as well. You guys are down, face to face, looking at each other. What do you guys say?
Well, that went well.
You can respond there. You can respond, Rex.
Save the chatter. We need a plan.
In walks this big, burly, muscular guy that's coming out of the bar. This is the bouncer that was sidestepped before, and his name is Tank. And
Wait, I thought Tank is.
Tank is. That's what I'm making him the bouncer.
Yeah.
So Tank walks out and he's like, "Oh no, like this is you can't mess with my boss." Tank, what do you want to do? If we can't hear you, you can type it in the chat and we'll go from there. But Tank, what do you want to do?
I want to tackle him to the ground.
All right, he wants to tackle him to the ground, and Tank,
it's gotta be
Jezzer, you have to roll for Tank.
Okay, what do I need to get?
You need a 3 or higher. Boom! That's a 4. So Tank tackles him to the ground, takes the dude down, and grabs one of the medallions that are glowing, and he throws one. He throws one to each of the other guys, but he has the other 2 in his hand. So roll for Tank. So we're gonna find out. Wait, hold on, don't roll yet. If you roll a 1, Tank, you're gonna become the Red Ranger. If you roll a 2, you'll become the Yellow Ranger. If you roll a 3, you're gonna be blue, 4 pink, and 5 black. Roll. 2. That means Tank, you are now the Yellow Ranger. So Tank, do you want to morph?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so Tank has this yellow medallion, and he throws each one to Ghoul and one to Rex. So what do you guys want to do with these medallions now that Tank just saved you guys?
Well, I say, hey, there's your Christmas bonus.
All right, so
And it's morphin' time.
all right, so let's find out. I'm gonna roll for Ghoul to see which ranger he is. Oh, Ghoul, you rolled a 6, so you get to choose which one you want.
Then I'll take the red.
All right, Ghoul morphs into the Red Ranger. Now you get to roll, Josh, for Rex.
For Rex.
4. Hey, Rex, you're the Pink Ranger now. So you're the second Pink Ranger in this series. So now we have a yellow, pink, and a Red Ranger, leaving 2 Rangers open. Now, if Layla and Anna call, we have 2 spots left for some Lady Rangers. I know that Anna's restarting that app. All right, so now we have the Red Ranger that morphed. Do you want to morph? Do you want to morph also, Rex?
Rex did, right?
Rex did.
Oh, Rex did. I'm sorry, Rex did.
Tank.
But Tank didn't. Tank wanted to hold it. So now you guys can roll 2 die. And what do you guys want to do? And we're gonna start with you, Ghoul, since you're the Red Ranger.
Okay, I look over at the enemies. I jump up in the air and punch the ground, trying to create a shockwave that'll knock them all down.
All right, all for that. That's very specific. So how much would we have to roll?
Let's go with a 4.
All right, 4 or higher with 2 die since he's morphed. Ooh, that's a crit
Double
hit.
6.
Double 6s. You pretty much, that shockwave takes them all down, and they're on the ground, and you pretty much beat them, and they kind of dissipate into the air. And currently right now, you're standing with your fellow Rangers. What do you do?
They're still on the ground, right?
They're gone. They like disappeared. They're beaten.
No, the other Rangers, because we got knocked down earlier.
The other Rangers are knocked down. Actually, no. You guys are up now because Tank saved you guys, so you guys are all up to your feet. It's just you and Rex that are morphed.
Okay, so then I look back to my fellow Rangers and say, Dark Spectre obviously wanted these for a reason. I think we need to figure out why. Can I count you guys in?
You guys can respond.
Yeah.
Hey, mate.
All right, they're in. So now you guys go off on your journey. After that, there's a few more Quantrons that kind of take notice, but even more importantly than that, there's a figure that comes approaching, and he comes approaching quickly. You know this figure to be Ecliptor. And Ecliptor comes down and he says, "New Power Rangers, but you guys," and he stops. So as soon as he stops, he questions He questions the way your Rangers kind of look. What do you want to do to Ecliptor? He's a little surprised to see you guys, by the way.
Can I morph?
Yeah, you can morph now. You want to morph now, Tank?
Yes.
Okay, Tank morphs as well. So what do you guys want to do? Ecliptor, no, he doesn't have to roll.
That's fine. Yeah.
So Ecliptor looks at you guys, and he's still in shock, and you guys morph. What happens now, Josh?
All right, so now he's looking at who are you and how did you get those coins?
Like, well, that's
All right, one response at a time. What do you guys want to say?
Let's start with Rex.
Rex, what do you want to say?
Figure it out, you dum-dum.
Figure it out, you dum-dum. All right, so, and then he goes, wait, I don't understand. This shouldn't be happening. Your line.
But it did. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. What did you say, Tank?
I said, but it did.
But it did. You're right, it did. Listen, Rangers, this is not the place to be doing this. We should talk about this. What do you guys want to do?
I step forward and I say, you know you're not allowed on this planet. We had an agreement.
But the agreement was with the people that previously had your powers, not you, Rangers. Demorph, let me see who you are.
No way.
No, you guys say no. Then we must do this the hard way. You chose the wrong side, Rangers. Now that you guys chose the wrong side, Ecliptor is about to engage into an attack. He targets Tank first because Tank is the biggest. So I'm going to roll for Ecliptor. I'm going to roll one die.
Just one?
Should I do two?
I was going to say three.
Three for Ecliptor? He's a bit badass.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll three. I'm going to roll three die. What should I have to hit?
You have to get 4 or higher on 2 of the die.
4 or higher on 2 of the die. That's what Josh says. Ooh.
And that...
So I rolled 2 5s and a 6.
Oh, wow.
So 2 5s and a 6. Now, Ecliptor pretty much takes you down with ease. How much health power did you lose?
Let's see. That's 6.
Lost 6. Well, you're at a 19, dang. Tank. If you fall to a 10, you demorph and lose your powers. So now what happens? We're going to give the attack back to you guys. We're going to start it off with Rex.
All right, let's see if you can handle this. So I run up to him and I give him like a supersonic punch towards the chest.
All right, supersonic punch across the chest. You roll for Rex. You have 2
die, right?
Yep. Oh, wait, how much health power does he have? Ecliptor.
Ecliptor? Let's put him at 40.
Okay, 40. Got it.
Alright, double 5s. That is 2 hits.
So that's 2 hits. How many? So he just takes 2?
No. Let's see. We were saying 2 points of damage for regular.
Yeah.
So let's say 3 points of damage per hit as a ranger.
So he's at 34.
Total. Yeah.
Ooh, you guys hit him down to a 34. Now it's your move, Ghoul.
So he's still on the ground right now from when he got knocked out.
He just got knocked down. He's still on the ground. He looks a little groggy, but he's kind of getting back up quickly because this is Ecliptor after all.
Okay, so I slide underneath him to do a sweep kick, knocking him back down to the ground, and follow it up with a punch to the back of his head.
Okay. What do I have to roll?
That was super specific. Let's go with well, this is just for him. So 2 die. Let's say a 4 or higher on both.
4 or higher on both. All right. Ooh, double twos. That means you missed. You, in the process of missing, Ecliptor was too cunning for that move. And over you, Rex walks over to Tank and helps him up. What do you want to tell him, Rex?
Well, that went well.
Tank, what do you want to respond to him?
Okay, I say we got this. I know we can beat him.
Okay, so Tank goes in to make another attack. Jezzer, you got to roll for Tank with 2 die. You're going to go in and try to make your attack now. Oh, he rolled a 1 and a 6.
Well, that'll be one hit and a critical fail, though.
But a critical hit, though, too.
Yeah. So I guess they kind of counteract each other.
Yeah. So what does that do? How many hit?
Just a regular hit. Let's
just
go
one.
Three. Let's say 3.
All right. So now you got Ecliptor down to 31. At 31. So now, do we have any more Rangers joining?
I can try to add her. I have to end this call first.
Hey, we're going to end the call, and then we're going to add her, but we're going to continue on the story, so just listen to keep following along. But we're going to get this all sorted out. All right, so after that, the hit kind of hits. They both get up. The Rangers on one side and Ecliptor on the other side. They face off. The Rangers, all of you guys look at each other kind of perplexed, though, because you guys see each other's suits, and they all match. But you guys are like, all right, whatever. Let's just go with this. Ecliptor looks at you guys one more time and says, listen, we should all be fighting on the same side. I don't understand what you guys are doing. Let's go to Dark Spectre. He'll know what to do. You guys can't respond because you guys aren't on the call. Or are you? Because I can hear them.
Yeah.
I'm still on the call.
Okay. Anne, are you here now too?
It won't. For some reason, her thing won't let us add her.
Maybe is it max of 4?
It says 25.
I'm pretty sure you could call her then.
Yeah, but...
Okay, so now that Ecliptor said that, what do you guys want to do?
So, am I the only one here? Okay.
Everybody's there.
So I ask, how long have you been working for Dark Spectre?
For as long... You know what? I don't need to answer your questions, Rangers. You're fighting on the wrong side. You should be joined up with us.
Why the hell would we join you?
What?
I think he said, why would we join you?
Yeah.
Because we're stronger than the Rangers, and we need your help to defeat the Power Rangers. And we can make your life very, very comfortable.
Kind of seems like a double negative. I mean, we are the Rangers. Why would we defeat ourselves?
But there are other Rangers in this universe which you do not know about. And those are the Rangers that must be taken care of.
Well, you're with us now.
What color are they?
We got red, yellow, and pink.
Okay. Isn't there 4 of them?
No, there's 3 of them right now. If you get Anna on the line, she's going to roll. And if she rolls, we get either black and blue. Or blue. So these Rangers now, these Rangers look, and Ecliptor's like, fine, be this as it may, we need your powers, so let's end this now, Rangers. Ecliptor runs into attack. As he attacks, he does a swipe to try to hit all of you. Is that going to work?
Yeah. Still same, 4 or higher on 2 of the die.
4 or higher on 2 of the die. He's going to swipe to try to hit every single one of you. And he also says, by the way, we know that you have 2 extra power gems, and we're going to take those too. All right, so we got a 6 and 2 2s.
So you miss.
So we miss. Our Ecliptor misses completely. You guys dodge out of the way. Josh, take it away.
All right. I have no idea who Ecliptor is.
He's that guy on the screen right there.
This guy in the front?
Yeah.
All right.
We're not just throwing up random images to throw up random images.
I don't know. You're coming with me. I'm going to attack you again. Unless you submit and come with us.
We'll reveal it towards the end. They want you. So Ecliptor says this gives you one last option. You come with him, or you leave. What do you guys want to do? There is a lot going on. So what do you want to do? Wait, I'm going to tell you, Red Ranger Ghoul. Since you're kind of like the Red Ranger, you should choose for the team.
You lead.
All right, I say we stand our ground, like my buddy here said.
All right, so your bartender Tank, and Tank the Yellow Ranger, and Pink Ranger Rex. You guys are going to stand your ground. So who wants to attack first? We're going to let Tank attack first.
Okay. Can you do a shoulder block?
Can you do a what now?
Like a shoulder block.
A shoulder block, yes. You can do a shoulder block. You roll for him. You're the shoulder. You're the tank guy.
What do I need?
You have 2 die.
Yep, 3 or higher on both.
Ooh, 5 and 6. Shoulder block is effective. Tank is exactly what he says, as his name states. He is a tank. What he does, he shoulder blocks the crap out of Ecliptor. Ecliptor goes flying and also takes how many points of damage?
What were we giving them? Two each?
Yeah, 2 each. So that's
2
4?
Each? That's 4 points, yeah.
Damn, so what's that? That's 27?
Yeah, he was at 31.
31, 27?
Yeah, it's 27.
All right, so Ecliptor's down to a 27. Tank, you just used your attack. Who wants to follow up next? You want to go? Let's go with Ghoul.
All right, so he went flying back, so I charge at him and turn into basically like a lightning bolt because I'm going so fast. And I grab him before he hits the wall and throw him back at the remaining ranger, which I think is pink left, right? So that way the pink ranger can attack.
Okay, so we're going to go with your attack first, though, Ghoul.
My attack is a throw. I'm throwing him back, is what my attack is. Throwing him back into the remaining, basically.
Okay, so it's not necessarily attack. It's more of a pushback type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So 2 or higher? Just to push back? It's not going to do any damage. That's easy. You got a 4.
Yeah.
So you're solid. You pushed him back, and that leads him right to, this is like an assist here, right to the Pink Ranger Rex. What does Rex want to do?
I'm going to jump up and put him in a leg hold and slam him into the ground.
Puts him in a leg hold and slams him into the ground. That's what he's going to try to do to Ecliptor. Now, let me tell you guys, Ecliptor's pretty strong right now, but you guys do have him down a little bit. So, let's see what happens.
All right. So we got a 3 and a 1. So that's a hit.
It's
one
a hit.
hit.
So that means, yeah, that's 1 hit. So you guys took him down to a 25. Now, he's still a little stronger than you guys. That doesn't do a ton of damage. He gets back up, and he says, all right, Rangers, this is how you wanted it. This is how it's going to be. He systematically starts trying to take you down one by one. Now, we're going to give Ecliptor a turn against each of you, and we're going to start with him. Since Tank is on the ground, he's closest to him. He's going to try to attack Tank. So he pulls out a sword from out of nowhere, and he uses it to strike down Tank first. So that's 3 die, right?
Yeah.
That is a 4, 6, and a 2.
So you got your 2 die.
Yeah.
Over a 4, so that's a hit.
So how many is that?
What were we saying? 2 each? So it's 4.
4? Ooh. Tank is at a 15 now. Now, if you lose 5 more power, Tank, you demorph. Immediately after easily taking Tank down, we are going to go after the Pink Ranger Rex. Now, Rex is the one that put him in this position to begin with. So he has a lot of animosity towards Rex. So he takes that sword and swipes it, and he swipes him down. He hits him down hard. And what happens here is when he's taking that sword, he's using it, but he's not using it just as a love tap. He's using it to take you down, to try to take off your head, Ranger. Let's see what he does here. We got a 5, a 3, and a 1.
But you had to get 4 on at least 2 of them, which you did not, so that is a miss.
That is a miss. So after that, what happens is Rex dodges the hit, and he barely misses Rex's head. Ghoul steps in, and he's like, you know what, Red Ranger, it's you and me. We'll deal with this Pink Ranger later. Charges the Red Ranger. As he's charging the Red Ranger, he looks him dead in his eye, and he says, you made the wrong choice. And now it's time to finish you off, Red Ranger. So he is going to try to hit you. He hits a 4, a 3, and a 2.
That is also a miss.
That is also a miss. The Red Ranger is successful in defending, and it catches Ecliptor off guard. As it catches him off guard, he notices that these Rangers are no joke. The Ghoul, the Red Ranger, has a little fight in him. Tank's feeling it, so he's like, fine, then you know what? I'm going to take out your Yellow Ranger. However, he can't quite do that yet because, Rex, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm going to grab him by the chest and...
Anna's seeing Matthew on Skype.
She is.
And slam him into the ground, pinning him down.
Anna, if you can see Matthew on Skype, yes, join in if you can. So what do you want to do? I'm sorry, I lost concentration for 1 second.
I'm going to grab him by the throat and slam him into the ground.
So you want to get that close to him to grab him by the throat and slam him to the ground. Let's try to choke slam him. Ooh, good.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. On both fronts, you hit a 4 and a 5. That gives Ecliptor down to 4 points, right?
Yeah, down another 4 points.
So now you got Ecliptor down to a 21. Now he's still stronger than Tank, but weaker than Rex and Ghoul. After he's on the ground, he's sitting there on the ground, or he's not sitting there. He's laying there on the ground, looking a little worse for wear. Suddenly, Quantrons surround you from out of nowhere. And next up is there's 4 Quantrons that surround you from out of nowhere. Next up, what do you want to do, Team Leader Ghoul, Red Ranger?
I say that I made a call and some help should be here soon. I grab one of the Quantrons by the arm and try to use him to hit the other Quantrons. So beat a person with a person.
Okay. So I'm going to roll for that. That's all I need to do to hit these Quantrons to get. I mean, they only have a. We're going to give them an HP of 20.
I'm trying to get you guys some help right now, but it seems like they can't teleport the next ranger in.
We have Quantron 1, Quantron 2. We'll have 4 of these guys. Hold on, let me organize this real quick for you.
What can I do to help?
You're on the ground, buddy. You can't do anything right now.
Can I want to hide?
If you lose 5 more HP, Tank, you're going to demorph. If you demorph and lose all your power, you're going to die off of this game.
I stay at the ground there.
Well, hold on. You're on the ground right now. So right now, we're gonna see if Ghoul's attack can succeed. You rolled a 4 and a 3, Ghoul. Does that hit, Josh?
That's 1 hit.
So only to one of the Quantrons.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't do a double damage.
Well, actually, no. Because we said it was 3 or higher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he hit 2 Quantrons?
2 hits, yeah.
All right, so you get 2 Quantrons, you get 2 of them down to a 19. There's 2 more that are fresh. Those 2 fresh Quantrons immediately attack Tank, who's a little worse for wear. Tank is you're at a 15 HP, Tank, and the 2 Quantrons are coming to attack you as Ghoul is handling 2 other Quantrons. And then you got Ecliptor, who's just trying to regain his consciousness and tries to get back up to his feet. He kind of gets there, but he gets there kind of groggy. Now the 2 Quantrons that surround Tank, what do you want to do to them?
I grab them both and toss them in the air.
You grab them, you toss them in the air. Now as you do that, that's going to require you rolling, and that's going to be Jezzer rolling for Tank. You need, yeah, I got you. Jezzer's going to roll for you, and you're only throwing 1 in the air. So let's see if this is going to be a successful one.
1 and 4.
1 and 4, you hit?
Yeah, we'll say that hits.
Okay, so that Quantron he just gets thrown into the air. It's no HP. Yeah. He's thrown into the air. Now we're gonna give Ghoul. You're gonna get a chance to do some. Or actually, I'm sorry, Ghoul just who just took down the 2? Oh, that was Ghoul.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
So Rex, now that he throws that Quantron into the air, what do you want to do that 1 Quantron that's up?
I want to take Ecliptor's sword and slash them both.
You're going to you got to roll to try to take Ecliptor's sword. So you want to do that?
Yeah.
All right, so 1 die to roll. If he gets because taking a sword is a lot harder.
Yeah.
You have to get a 5 or higher.
On 1 die and then another, and then... So I'm rolling to try and grab the sword and then another roll to hit.
Yes.
Okay, so a 5 or higher.
You got it.
A 5.
You take the sword. But you... What does he do? He misses? He kind of hits?
Kind of hits.
You hit like a 1, so at least you have his sword, though. You hit a 1. He's at a 20. But he's still on his feet, and the fight's still strong. However, you have his sword. Since you have his sword, we're going to give you another turn to... What are you going to do with that Quantron that's in the air? You're going to try to attack him? Because if you hit him with the Ecliptor's sword, we're going to take him down to 5 HP.
I'm going to try to hit.
He's going to try to hit him. Hit him.
4 and a 5. That's a hit.
That's a strong hit, and that's going to be 5 HP for that one Quantron that was flying in the air. So now he's down to a 15. Ghoul, what do you want to do to the? Do you want to attack the Quantron, or you want to go after Ecliptor?
So I say, these girls never show up unless there's free booze, I swear, and then hit the Quantrons.
I love that line, by the way. You're really getting into this. I like that roll. All right, so he hits the Quantron. Now to hit the Quantron, I mean, you guys, again, since you don't have a weapon in your hand, it's only going to be 4, what do you say? Is that the HP?
Yeah.
So that's a 7. Does he hit?
Yes.
It's for 2, right?
Yeah.
So Ecliptor's down to an 18. Did we give Tank a turn? No, Tank was the one that...
Tank's the one that threw...
Tank's the one that threw him. All right, so after that, the Ecliptor kind of gets back up to his feet, and he's surrounded by his Quantrons again. All right, so what happens now is 2 of the Quantrons pair off with Tank. 2 other Quantrons pair off with Rex, and Ecliptor wants to save Red one-on-one. All right? So now each Quantron's going to get a turn, except it's going to go in rotation. So I'll give one Quantron a turn, you a turn, and then the following Quantron a turn. Now with Rex, with Ghoul, your one-on-one fight's just going to be one-on-one. All right, so one of the Quantrons goes directly after Tank. One goes in front of him, and one goes behind him. But Tank's a big guy. He's a bouncer, after all. So Tank doesn't feel threatened whatsoever. What does Tank want to do? Actually... So one of them just comes charging in and tries to grab one of Tank's legs to hold him steady. So I have to roll for that? So
yeah.
What I run one die to hold
his
his leg?
Say one die, 3 or higher.
3 or higher to hold his leg?
Yeah.
Okay. Got a 5. So one Quantron goes in and is holding Tank by the legs. He's kind of struggling to try to get out of that hold. After, though, the other Quantron takes that... what is that thing? That staff-looking thing.
Yeah, whatever that is.
That staff blade thing, and tries to hit. And since it's with the weapon, it's going to be a 5 damage.
I think we have another ranger.
Anna, you here?
Oh.
Okay. So now you're going to have backup in just a second. So, but before the backup comes, he uses this this kind of slashing staff thing to hit you. Since it is going to be a stronger weapon, we're gonna say he can do 3 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but Tank, what do you want to do to what do you before that even happens? What do you want to do to the Quantron that's holding you by the legs?
I stopped the ground.
Hey, Corey,
so
Daniel,
he can fall
you guys
off.
get the door.
You just flipped me off.
No, he was just pausing his computer. What do you guys want to do?
I'll kick up my leg and hit the ground with my leg so he can fall off.
So you're you're just trying to shake him off. That's not necessarily an attack, but we'll roll 1 die. You have to roll a 3 or higher to shake him off. That's a 6. So you shake him off. You immediately shake him off, but you're still distracted. So the other Quantron still has that blade, comes behind you and tries to take a swipe. As he's taking a swipe, is it 1 die or 2? It's a Quantron. It's 1 die.
Yeah, 1 die.
All right. So he hits a 4. So he hits you, but he doesn't hit you very hard. But he still hits you. We're gonna take you down 1. So you're at a 14, Tank. You're not looking too good. And now the Quantron, the Quantrons are fine. Tank, you get hit a little bit. We're gonna throw the story to Josh. Now Rex has 2 Quantrons around him.
Want to add some help?
Not yet. Yeah, you know what? We are gonna add some help actually. So along the way comes in Anna. What do you want to be called in this?
Prop it up on the speaker.
Laura, here, just put it up right here.
Yeah.
Laura sees all this action going on. What does Laura want to do?
Don't know where I'm in the story. I'm going to be looking around, trying to find the other rangers.
So the Rangers, you can see the other Rangers clearly in sight. But do you want to help them, or do you just want to be an onlooker?
I'm gonna help them.
Okay, so Laura tries to jump into this fight. Rex, you have not Rex. I'm sorry.
I have an idea. Rear backs.
Okay, Ghoul, you have the other two. You have the other 2 things. So you want to throw one to her? The other 2 medallions.
Yeah, I say, Laura, took you long enough, and I tossed her one of the medallions.
All right, so Laura obviously works at this bar. She's a cocktail waitress.
No, she's a regular, right?
She's a regular. Sorry, she's a regular. So Laura grabs hold of that. Laura, if you roll a one, well, which would you rather be, black or blue? Huh? Blue. All right, so she says blue.
Yeah.
If she rolls a 1 through 3, she's blue. A 4 through 6, she's black. What is that for?
It's another speaker.
Oh, great. All right, so you rolled a 3, so you are the Blue Ranger. You morph into the Blue Ranger. Again, you guys are kind of surprised by looking at each other because you guys have, you guys are familiar with these costumes and a little confused at the same time. But hey, you're Power Rangers, so you morph into the Blue Ranger. What do you want to do right now? Currently, you have Tank battling two Quantrons. You have Ghoul about to face off with the Ecliptor, and you have Rex also surrounded by two Quantrons. What do you want to do, Laura?
I am gonna start using my weapons and try to fight them off.
Okay, so who do you want to help out though? You can help out one of the other three. You're gonna help out Pink, so you're gonna help out Jalen. Okay, so Jalen, she's coming over to help you out to make it a fair fight, a 2-on-2 fight. What do you want to do first? Laura?
I'm gonna see if I can use my bow and arrow and aim for one of the monsters.
Okay, so she's aiming for one of the Quantrons, and that's with the bow and arrow. Oh, who do you want to roll for you?
I'll let Jezzer do it.
All right, Jezzer. She's morphed, so you got 2. Ooh, hit. 5 and a 6. One's a crit hit too. So the Quantrons that were fresh are, I don't even know which ones they are. I think it's this one. So that's which one do you? Since she can hit them both, right?
Yeah.
One right through the other. Yeah. And that's going to do a damage of 5 since it's with her weapon. So one of them you take down to a 15. The other Quantron you took down to a 10. So that one's almost gone. Actually, no, I'm sorry. One of the Quantrons you took down to a 14, and the other one's at a 15. So we have 2 15s and a 14 and a 19 Ecliptors. All right, so after that, we're going to give the turn to you. So the Quantrons are hurt right now. Rex, what do you want to do?
First, I'm going to say this. Put your weapon down, and I'll let you escape with your dignity.
Never, Ranger. They're coming straight after you. They charge.
Suit yourself. I'm going to take the sword and I'm going to do a supersonic slash.
Okay. Supersonic slash.
I need a 2 hits.
So you hit them both with your supersonic slash. With the sword that you have in your hand, that's 5. So you take him down to a 10. You took the other one down to a 9. So one of them is kind of shaky. However, they regain back. They have their little staffs in hand. They take a swipe. They're going to take a swipe at Rex. They're both going to try to hit Rex at the same time. Since Laura's a little off in the distance, they're both going to try to take a swipe at Rex. Oops. 6 and a 3.
And this is with the weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll hit.
That'll hit. So how many damage does that do?
What kind of a weapon is it?
It's that.
We said that was doing 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now they hit Rex down. Rex, you're down to a 20. Now we're going to continue on the fight. Face to face, Ghoul, the Red Ranger, and Ecliptor.
All right.
Ecliptor stares you down and he says, I wish it didn't have to be this way. This could be so much easier if you would just come over and join Dark Spectre. As he does that, he circles you. This is like an old school samurai movie. The streets are filling with smog. The smell is in the air, but nobody's watching the bar, and you are protecting your bar. And as this happens, you guys both charge at each other, drawing your weapons at the same time. So let's face off to see who's going to get the upper hand as they both charge each other. Wait, I'm rolling for him. So he rolls a 5. You roll a 4. So I get the upper, or actually, Ghoul gets the upper hand, hits Ecliptor, but it's going to only do 2 damage to him. We're going to give him a 16. Ecliptor looks and he says to you guys, this is it. This is going to be our final stand. And he regroups with the 4 other Quantrons, and he looks at you 4 Rangers. Now, what do you Rangers want to do?
Do we have weapons?
You don't. The only one that has a weapon right now is Pink Ranger Rex. He has Ecliptor's sword, and Laura has her bow and arrow.
Did you say I draw my weapon when I charged him?
Oh, you did draw your weapon when you charged him, so you also have a sword in your hand. Rex, you don't necessarily need a weapon. You're just a tank, though, bro. I'm not Rex. I'm sorry, tank.
I got it.
Yeah, you're hurt. You're hurt though. You're hurt pretty bad. If you hit four lower, your HP can suffer. Here's the thing. Do you guys want to keep playing, or do you guys want us to save it up for a later time? It's up to you.
I want to save for a later time.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
I gotta call it.
Here's what we're gonna do. They say, well, you know what? Ecliptor looks at you guys, and he says, you know what? We're gonna save this for another time. You have the Rangers queued up. You have to get Blue in there now too.
Okay, hold on.
Thank God.
The Rangers, they leave, and they said, next time we come back, we're gonna come back with more reinforcements. And they disappear. You guys look at each other. Walk back into the bar. As you walk back into the bar, you look into the mirror. And as you look into the mirror, we reveal your Ranger suits. And this is what you guys see looking back at you. So,
what are you doing?
We're out. I'm gonna let it catch up so you guys can see that. Let me know when you guys can see what Rangers that are looking back at you.
I may get to delete, but alright.
You guys see it?
What was that noise?
You guys look, and you guys have the Psycho Ranger powers, each one of you. And it's so funny that you picked the bow and arrow, Anna, because it's funny because that Psycho Ranger actually has a bow and arrow, and you didn't even know that. But you guys look back, and now you are inheriting the powers of the Psycho Rangers. That's why Ecliptor was confused as to why you were fighting against him. Anyway, to be continued. We will continue this. We will continue this story at another time. We hope you enjoyed it. It was just something fun we wanted to do. But guys, did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Awesome.
I thought I'd be a male Pink Ranger, but that's all right.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? At least it's a cool costume, right? We'll continue this story next time. If you guys want this to be another After Dark, let us know, and we'll pick it up right where we left off. But we just thought it'd be fun to do something different for an After Dark. We're going to end the call, though. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Anyway, at home, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun tonight. We just wanted to do something different, something fun. And next week, I think next week's a special episode. Is it next week?
Is it next week?
No, it's 2 weeks from now.
For
Westworld.
Oh yeah, it's 2 weeks from now.
All right, so next week, if you guys want to do another one of these next week, let me know, and that way we can actually sit down and put an actual story together, or we can continue on with this story. But it was a lot of fun playing.
Henshin and Holmes is like, nice twist, yo.
It's so funny because we literally made that story up on the fly. Like we had no idea what we were gonna do. But that was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, Jezza. Where can everyone find you on social media?
All social media at Jezzer Zeus.
Josh.
You can find me on Twitter at the Goldman. I don't really use Instagram, but you can try and find me there if you want to.
You can find me at that hashtag. Joe, let us know if you guys want to do this again. We had a lot of fun. Also, we're going to be doing our own Power Ranger thing. We have a meeting literally right after this to talk about episode 2 as Cosmic Protectors. And we can continue on in the story, or we can adapt a whole new story if you guys want to do that as well. But guys, it was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for the super chat. We'll see you guys next week. Talk to you later, and hit that subscribe button. Oh, Matthew, you're the winner, by the way.
Oh, right.
Matthew, you're going to Morphicon. We got a ticket coming your way. We'll get all your information, and we'll get all that stuff taken care of. But Matthew, congratulations. Thank you guys so much for your super chats. It was a lot of fun. And Larry Newbill, how was shopping? It was a lot of fun. Larry was on our stream. Larry, you literally came just a little too late because you could have been. We needed a fifth
ranger.
They would have been in a lot better position.
I actually had 6 lined up.
You did? Silver or green?
Silver.
Nice. So you know what? So next time we can continue on with this story. Yes, you also got the comics, Toku Kid. Send to my
everybody that won comics they need is message us their address.
Yeah, message us your address on Facebook. It's a lot easier that way. Guys, thank you so much. We'll hit you guys up. We'll let you know when we're doing another one of these. If you want to, like I said, if you want to see another RPG Power Ranger type of After Dark, let us know in THS hashtaggers, and we'll come up with one for next week. If not, we're back to our regularly scheduled program. Boo-boo. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button to stay up to date with everything trending
in geek pop culture.
Cheers.